everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. So my plan after we got home from our trip to Alaska last week was to get back on track this week, right? I want to be on my summer schedule, but I have a lot of work to get done, so I'm trying to cram it all in there. Yesterday, I spent a glorious day with my demonstrator friends, and we always get together, so some of these cards are from that, and we do shoebox swaps, and then we went shopping, and then we went out to dinner, so we made a whole day of it. But yesterday morning, my cat... a very expensive cat, because she's already had one surgery for eating a toy while we were away on vacation, was not well again. So I took her to the vet. They thought that it was something treatable, but she was still not better today. So she's back up there. So instead of having all day to just work and to get a little bit caught up, I can't be on my phone for very long because the vet may call. Hopefully she doesn't have to have another surgery. She ate a toy last time that we were gone. It wasn't the last time we were gone. It was almost 2 years ago. But it wasn't cheap, and she's exhibiting the same symptoms. So crossing my fingers, but I told them, I'm like, I make YouTube videos and I have to have my phone turned off. And they're like, well, have it off for as short as possible. Okay. But I'm going to try to fly through this. I do have my in color class it's nearly ready to film. But it's a little bit of a longer video. So those of you that are in that may find out that I had to do choppy bits and edit it all together. Often you don't know that it's been choppy bits. It's just a little bit more work for me. But today I do have a template card because that's what we do when we get together and we do our shoebox swaps. So this is a template that I kind of designed. I mean, you can look at 100 templates and some of them are going to repeat because there's only so many patterns and ways that you can put strips of paper on a card, right? But I have been enjoying creating some of my own templates pretty much from projects I make, and then I go back and I do the template, but once we have it, then we share it. So one of my friends also used the same template. It also has some sneak peeks because when I was on my trip, I got the Violet Dreams paper as one of my prizes. So I'll show you. I didn't get the suite. I got the ribbon and the embellishments, but I did not get the paper, and I didn't get the bundle, but some of my friends did. So I was able to make something with the Violet Dreams, and then, because I just used the paper, the shimmering stripes, which I had already bought in a couple of packs, and this also was one that I got on the trip, so I have lots of it. I can't remember. I know some of the Violet Dreams stuff, I think it's in my color class. I don't know. I cut a lot of classes last week. That was how I spent the bulk of my time. Somebody got sneak peeks. I don't remember if it was VIP or if it was color class. I think it was color class. I can't remember. I feel like that one of the classes got this as well. I think it may, I don't remember. I'm doing too much at one time. But this is, you can see it has like Wink of Stella on it. And I'm going to show you on one of the cards that we did do with the Violet Dreams. So my friend Tanya did this one. It has this piece of paper is the same piece of paper I'm using today from the Violet Dreams, and then here's the shimmer. But you can see here that we colored, this is Lost Lagoon and this is Hydrangea Hue. We colored on that paper, so really pretty. I think this one was also Tanya's. Oh my goodness. And because one cat's missing, she's like, where's my sister? Where's my sister? So she's being exceedingly needy. So this one, so this one is a template that just has strips of paper, and it uses the Violet Dreams. I think the words are in that set too. I don't have it, so I don't remember. And because it's an online exclusive coming to you in July, I haven't printed out the forms because I haven't had time. So then this is the template, and this is also a sneak peek set. It's a birthday set. So you can see the cute little walruses and the puffins. And then this all says clap, clap, clap. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. And then it's a super cute card. But this is the template that I'm using. This just has one of the bigger arches on it. So that's a sneak peek. Again, all this, it may be July 1st. Stampin' doesn't release things very often on the 1st, but because the holiday's on the 4th, I feel like it's earlier in the month. And then this is a background stamp that I'm using. Also got it on the trip, called Sweet Foliage. And it's full size, but I'm not going to use it that way. So this card goes together really quick. That way I can turn my phone back off. So I have some Gorgeous Grape, a color that I very rarely use. And I bet that my bone folder is in my bucket. And I didn't get both of the projects out. I just got this first one because it was faster. So it's not going to be as good as my bone folder, but at least it's folded. And then these are two pieces of the paper. So you can see that was the blue polka dots, the Secret C on Tanya's. I'm going to put that down here. And this here. Isn't that paper? This will be so good for so many cards. There's a lot of Christmas stuff coming in the online exclusives for those of you that like to do Christmas in July. But obviously you don't have to use it for Christmas. So this is not Secret C, Seafoam. I get those two confused. And then this smaller of the arch dies. I could not live without my arch dies. I'm going to show a little secret about the way that I like to use the large stamps, especially when I'm just doing something little. So I'm just going to open a bit of it. I have my soft Seafoam. I don't need much. And I don't care if it's a little light. So I'm just going to pop it on here. And if that picks up a little bit, that's okay, because I just want it on here for some texture. And I like to put it back in here because I'm kind of a lazy stamper. Just put that on there and press it down. It's going to get a little bit from all of my friends using it yesterday. I haven't cleaned it off. And then it gives you a nice background. You didn't have to take it all out. You can just take it over to the sink literally and take that top piece off and rinse it off. So there's our little background. And then Happy Birthday is from, it's from the Blossom set that I just moved over for the color class. But it is from Brushed Blossoms, I think was the name. I'm going to stamp it in Gorgeous Grape. Just a happy birthday. And because the soft Seafoam is a soft color, it's light, you can do that over the top and don't have to worry about stamping off. So here's the ribbon. I'm pretty sure those of you in the Color Club, some of you will probably get your stuff today, or the Color Class series, got this ribbon. It's Fresh Freesia, and it's just a small satin ribbon. I'm going to just tie a tiny little bow, as tiny as I can get. Sometimes I want a large bow and they're tiny, and sometimes you want a tiny bow and they're large. But this ribbon's good for a tiny bow. So I just want a tiny little bow. Make sure when you pull it, it pulls tight, but that often flattens these, so just puff them back up. And then we'll trim this off. Oops. And, oh, my adhesive is in the other thing. Hang on. Okay, I got my bone folder and my adhesive out of my other little tote that I had. I'm just going to add a tiny bit right here. Add this on. It keeps it tacked in place. And I'm going to go ahead and put enough adhesive that this will just attach to the card once I fold this over. So it makes a sweet little banner for your greeting, but it's not going to cover up a whole lot of what we've got going on over here, because this is all beautiful paper. And I love this Secret C polka dot, because you can always use a great polka dot, right? And it doesn't look like it came out of Violet Dreams. Put that there, pop this one up on top. So you can see it's 2 strips and then an arch going that way is the template. And you can always mess with sizes to accommodate your stamps. This one I made a little bit smaller. I can't find the original card that I designed, and I didn't want to take too long to look using this. But this was small because I didn't want to cover up the paper. So I just found a little greeting and added it there. And then this is my favorite part of the suite. I don't have very many of this pinky color left, because that is what I think it's Fresh Freesia. Yeah, because it matches the ribbon. I'm pretty sure that that's in the, if you got a color class packet, you have these sneak peek things coming. So I'm going to grab one of this, which I think is probably Gorgeous Grape. And then there's the white, which you can see they're just a little flower with a rhinestone in the middle. And because I want that to be a focal point, I'm going to add one there. And then I'm going to go to our perennial favorite, the Rhinestone Basics that we've had forever, and do the rest of my shimmery goodness with the rhinestones. So I'll put a big one there, little one, and then these, one medium, and 2 little ones. So you're supposed to do odd, because for your eye to catch the embellishments nicely. Whoops, that one wanted to go on there as well. So I didn't really count that one because these are more the embellishments, and that's kind of a focal. So how easy is that? And what a great little pattern. This one I did on dimensionals, I see now. But super easy, lots of fun stuff coming. Make sure you're on my email list because then you'll find out about fun stuff like my in color class series. I think I have 2 packets left maybe. It came with the stuff to make the card that is blush with the fresh freesia and a pen. So it's super fun. But also as we get closer to July, then I will share the flyer so you can see all of these fun products and see what's coming your way in July. Have a great one. Bye.